Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Garden presenting Blues Journey, or Raguy, as you can see from the title screen there. It's on the Neo Geo. This is a Neo Geo boot screen, which is one of the most fantastic things humans have ever created. This game is for use in Japan only. Oh dear, I'm violating some sort of law. This is an actual AES card. I can't say AES cartridge running on a actual Neo Geo. Imagine that. Imagine someone owning a Neo Geo when they cost ridiculous amounts of money. I kind of lucked into it, but we'll go into that another time. This is a platform game where you've got a man who's also a bee, and he likes to throw leaves at people, and bombs and boomerangs, and he likes to stand on people's heads and throw them at other people. He's a very violent little insect man, and he can also change scale. Look, he's like a little diddy version of himself. Isn't he sweet? This is a kind of a fun platform game. It got a bit slated back in the day, but it is sort of fairly amusing, really. It's quite good looking, as you can see from the video. You kind of run around, you collect flowers, and these give you credits to use at the shop, and you can buy different things at the shop to power your little fella up. And we've got some parallax scrolling here, lovely stuff. And you can change size at will, so you can press, I think it's the A button, although don't quote me on that, and you can squeeze your little fella down into small gaps, which is cool. There's a power up which makes you massive, and you can run across the screen destroying all and sundry. You've got rope swings, and you've got boats, and you have got stuff that you collect at the bottom of the screen, a bit like Raguy, and it gives you access to different abilities. And that's about it, really. It's a two-player mode. It's a bit Super Mario Brothers, like exactly. That bit was exactly like Mario Brothers, wasn't it? Like the first game, where you went into the little thing, collected the coins on the first level. Beautiful. If you're going to rip off something, rip off the best, I say. Got a crazy collection of cartoon critters to. That was quite off-season, I said, wasn't it? To dispatch with your massive acorns. You're lobbing them on the face. Here's a fairy butterfly woman. I don't know why she's dressed in such a fashion. Maybe to sell you more items, don't know. Just got hit by a meteorite. That's not very nice, is it? There we go, because there's a massive version of the dude. This game cost me about 50 English pounds, and it's the European version, and it's got a horrific front cover, but it is quite a fun game for a Neo Geo game for 50 quid. I mean, you can't argue with that. If you're going to buy this game these days, these crazy days, these crazy COVID-19 days, it's going to cost you between 50 and 250 quid, depending on whether you buy the version with the cardboard box. Yeah, Neo Geo games are weird, man. There's a few games released that came in cardboard boxes rather than the plastic soft boxes, and those cardboard box releases are like 300% more expensive than a normal version of the game, which is odd. And indeed, but this is the European version of this cartridge as well, so it is called Blues Journey, not Raguy. And you can still get that version for between 50 and 100 quid. I don't think it's ever that popular a game. It doesn't really push the Neo Geo on first look, but it is pretty tidy. I mean, for the year it came out, there are not a lot of games that look as good as this in the arcade. you know, it's a sort of colourful and you're not going to get many Super Nintendo or Mega Drive games of the same era that look as good as this either, so that's interesting. I don't know how this reviewed. I think it was kind of fairly average, and to be fair, it's fun, but it doesn't do anything new, so I guess you could criticise it for that. Is it worth the cash? It's absolutely not worth over 50 quid, even being on the Neo Geo. And I do like that fellow when he sort of screams and goes off the screen. That's quite fun. Look, there's a sort of chubby bee-man. Okay, look, he wants 10 flowers for something. He wants me to yank his chain. Well, I'm going to tug it, and he's going to give me 2 grey balls. Oh yeah, you can pick your routes as well, so you get a bit of a selection of which level to try next on this handy map screen. Left or right, left or right. Eternal question. Okay, we chose left. Always go down the left-hand path. And we're in a demonic cave with a massive amount of lava and what appears to be toenails in the background. Odd. Anyway, I find this game quite difficult. Because I'm not really a platform hero, but playing it, getting used to it, because you get 2 hits and then you die. So if you get used to the level layouts, I'm sure you can do this, and I think you can buy food from the shops. So that would, oh Jesus, he's messed up. Well, that would extend your game, but because this is an arcade game, obviously they balanced it towards the arcade rather than the home user. It's the same with all Neo Geo games, to be fair. Oh, there's flames coming out of the ice cream. The juxtaposition, crazy. This has got a lot of parallax scroll in it for a Neo Geo game. Not a lot of Neo Geo games have that kind of depth to them, but this one does. There's loads of stuff like moving around. Look, you've got some scaling up and down. You got your colours, you got your sound. The sound's alright. It's a Neo Geo game, man. Neo Geo arcade game, and it's pretty damn good for a Neo Geo arcade game. Oh, she's crying as he's carried off to his doom. They're gonna cook him. Oh. Yeah, Neo Geo doesn't have a lot of these type of games. So if you're looking for a platform game on the Neo Geo, you've got Spin Master, you've got kind of Top Hunter, you've got Blues Journey, you've got Magician Lord, and that's all I can think of at the moment. Unless you count something like Metal Slug as a platform game, kind of is. But yeah, this is like the Neo Geo's Mario, and whilst it doesn't reach the heights of Mario, it is a bit more action oriented. This thing with the bells is a direct rip-off of the flagpole at the end of Mario, the original Mario Brothers, which is fine. It's alright. I'm not going to say any more than that. For a Neo Geo game, it's kind of cheap. You'd probably want to play Super Mario World on the SNES though, rather than this, or any of the Castlevania games, or I don't know, probably not Mega Man, because Mega Man's a pain in the ass. But yeah, it's alright. It's alright. You can't say fairer than that. Okay, that's me dead again, and there's the elder Mrs. crying her eyes out. Ta-ra.